Hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we are going to be repotting some of my Hoya. I am so backed up on Hoya repots specifically. I have so many that are going to need to be repotted within the next couple of months, just because of the sheer volume of them that I have collected in the past little while. This is just gonna be a nice kind of relaxing, chill repot. It is raining today as usual, and whenever I film a repot when it's raining, it always just inspires me to just, I don't know, make it a nice cozy video. We can just hang out together, have a cup of tea, repot some plants, admire these Hoya, and yeah, just have a nice relaxed time. So I hope that that sounds good to you. I'm gonna show you the plants that we're gonna be working with today. These are all Hoya that I wouldn't say they're all new to me. I've had them for a while now, but they're all still in sphagnum moss. One of them has been in sphagnum moss for a long time. But yeah, they're all just in the pots and the moss that they were shipped to me in, and I'm just going to be upgrading them to either a potting mix or a semi-hydro. I have one semi-hydro pot that I brought out because I think I want to try semi-hydro for one of these. I've really been playing around with pon a little bit more for my plants, so I'm trying to decide which one. I'm thinking about leaning towards this guy in pon. Okay, so the first one that I have here is my Hoya polyura outer variegated, and I've had this for a little while now. I think that I got it in the fall. And it has been growing really well for me. This currently lives in my IKEA Millsbo tall cabinet, and yeah, it's just beautiful. I love it so much. I'm so happy to have this one in my collection because I love my regular green polyura so much. I would love to have the inner variegated as well, but those are very pricey right now, so I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon. And I also would love one of the silver ones, the Broguette. I had one and it stayed a cutting for like coming up to 2 years now, I think. So I just recently got rid of that because I was like, you're taking up this spot, and I literally don't think it was ever gonna grow. So sadly I got rid of that one, but I would love to have like basically every variety of this because I just love it. Same with Hoya compacta. That's one that I just want every variety of, even though the only one that seems to grow for me is the green. If I could get a silver one of those one day, oh my goodness, I would truly croak. Anyways, this is not a wish list video. This is a repot. So that is our first contender right there. The second one that I'm going to be doing, this is probably the newest one to my collection actually. This is Hoya holana, and this is what it looks like. I got this in January, I think. Yeah, this is like quite new to my collection actually. Hopefully it's ready to be repotted. I can see some roots and they look good. It doesn't look like there's a ton of roots though, so I'll kind of assess once we get in here, but I would like to get it potted up, like out of the moss. It does have some diatomaceous earth on it just because it was on a mighty shelf and I was doing a treatment of all the plants, even though I don't think that this has a pest. It's just kind of a better safe than sorry kind of thing. So that's what this stuff is on it, but it's just this cute little small leafed Hoya. It has some outer variegation, and this is actually a really cool plant. When I looked it up, like found more photos of them once they grow out, it's really cool. I think that this is actually a variety, like a rare variety of Carnosa, if I'm not mistaken. I could be completely wrong. Anyways, it's very cute regardless, and I'm excited to just see it grow out a little bit more. I'm gonna move these over after I show them because they're falling over here. The next one that I'm gonna be repotting is one that I've had for several months now, I think, and it is the Hoya, oh, what is this called? I think it's called Stenophila. I'll put it on the screen if that's not what it's called. I'm not very familiar with it, to be honest. It's this very kind of wispy one of these plants that's hard to show on camera because it's just so dainty and wispy. But yeah, it's very cute. I'm excited for this to grow out more. It has given me some growth, but the problem is that a lot of the new leaves have kind of tried to come out and then died off because this moss just dries out so quickly. So that's why we are doing this repot today, so that we can get them out of moss and into, you know, a nice mix in a little bit bigger of a pot. I'm gonna be putting these in 4-inch planters, except for this one. I'm gonna just keep this in a small one, but the rest of them are gonna be going into 4-inch planters, so I think that they'll be happy in there. Okay, so the next one is my Hoya Kalimantan, and this is one of my favorite Hoyas in my collection for the foliage. It is just so, so pretty. It has these really this really dark looking veining on it. And yeah, I don't know, I just love the way this one looks. It kind of has a lighter green leaf, like kind of a mid-tone green, and with those dark veins, it just pops so much. And it also has, especially in the sun, it's hard to see, but it has a really beautiful sheen to it. And I really like that. And I don't know if other people notice that on some Hoya, but some of them have like just a pretty sheen when the light hits them right. Like I can see it on here. It's not anything that the camera would pick up, but it just, yeah, it almost looks like it has like a nice like satin layer on the top or something. I don't know, but yeah, it's so, so pretty. Definitely one of those kind of prehistoric looking Hoya. And I don't have many of those in my collection, so I'm really grateful to have this one. It's been in moss. This is the one that's been in moss for so long. I got this, either early 2023 or even in 2022. I don't know, it's been in moss forever. It's so easygoing. It's still given me so many new leaves. Like it just put out this leaf. This is quite fresh. It's just literally been in this tiny thing in moss, no trellis or anything, and it's still been growing. So I would say that this is a very hardy Hoya in my experience. So I'm excited to get it potted up and to give it a trellis and everything. I think I'm gonna have to, actually, I might even be able to get like a big, well, that might not fit in that pot. We'll see. We'll assess the trellis situation when we get there, but I'm actually thinking about putting this one into the pond. So that will be an interesting experiment. And then the last one is my Hoya, oh my goodness, 001 Sumatra. Is that what this is called? Again, I will have the names on the screen. This one is actually relatively new to me as well. I did an unboxing on, I think I've unboxed probably all these plants on my channel. I have an unboxing playlist if you want to go check it out. But yeah, this one is fairly new to me within the past, like I think I got it at the end of 2023. And I got this one because I just love the dark kind of elongated leaves. Like it's so pretty with that splashing too. I just think that it is so, so gorgeous. Honestly, maybe I should get this into one of my cabinets because I feel like I'm gonna get some really pretty growth if I do that. I'm obsessed with this leaf. Like this one is just, oh my goodness. So, so stunning. So yeah, I'm really excited to see this Hoya grow some more in my care. It has put out, I think this whole vine is new since I've had it, so it's been doing well. Also, these plants have been undergoing treatment for mealies. I don't think that I actually have had any mealies on these specific ones that I have here, but in case you see anything on any of the leaves, marks from the treatment, residue I mean from the treatment, that's what that is. But yeah, really excited to get this one potted up. It is just so, so pretty. If you've been watching my channel recently, then you might know I'm just very into Hoya right now. I'm loving all of my Hoya. I'm loving providing any care to them, like repotting, giving them trellises. I'm just finding it so enjoyable, and I've been coming across a lot of new varieties, and just like literally when I open my Instagram, my explore page is pretty much all just Hoya blooms or Hoya photos, and I'm living for it. So yeah, living my best Hoya life over here right now. Anyways, let's get started with our repot. I think I'm gonna start with the polyura actually, because this is the one that keeps falling over. I might even take a cutting of this today as well. Oh, it also has little peduncles on the last 2 leaf sets, which is so cute. I don't think anything is gonna come of those. My green one has a bunch of peduncles that nothing has come of as well, but it's cute that they're there, you know? I'm gonna go get some water so that I can soak this because it is a bit dry, which reminds me that I should turn that fan off in my cabinet because when it runs for too many days in a row, it just gets way too dry in there. I think it's been running for like 2 days now because I forgot to turn it off. Okay. I think I'm gonna be putting this gal back into my cabinet, so I'm probably just gonna put her in this plastic nursery pot. Well, we have white, black, and green. And then I also have this one with a cover pot, just this kind of cement looking cover pot. But since it's going in the cabinet, that's pretty heavy for the cabinet. So I'm probably just gonna do the black. I think that looks nice. Yeah, okay, just gonna do the black one. And I'm gonna pull her out of here. Oh yeah, I see some roots. They look good. They probably look better if I stop letting this get bone dry, but let's give her a soak in here. I'm just soaking it because the moss is a lot easier to remove when it's wet. And some of these are damp, but I knew some of them were gonna be quite dry, so it's easy to just dunk them. I'm just gonna gently remove this. Honestly, removing moss is not my favorite task, but it needs to be done. So I'm gonna try not to get impatient and just rip all the roots off.
I remember the first time we met, face to face. Kiss on my neck, how could I forget something that hasn't happened yet? I'm wasting my time, losing my mind over all this wasted time. I know I'm impatient, but baby, give me a chance. I'll do whatever you say. I can't afford to cry any more tears. You turn into all my fears. I want you here with me. I want you here with me. I remember the first time I heard your voice, holding my hand. How could I feel your touch? 'Cause you were nowhere near. I know I'm impatient, but baby, give me a chance. I'll do whatever you say. I can't afford to cry any more tears. You turn into all my fears. I want you here with me. I want you here with me.
Okay, I was not expecting such a robust root system on this gal. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm actually thinking that my newest batch of Hoya that I got, that I did an unboxing on, I might want to get those into a potting mix sooner rather than later because it just takes so long. Like when you leave them in moss for this long, the root system gets so big and it just takes like 10 times longer to take off all of the moss. Like I was doing that for like 20 minutes. But here we are. Obviously it's not 100% off, but leaving a little bit of moss on is fine, honestly. So this is good enough for me. That's what takes long, it's just removing the moss. After that, it's smooth sailing. We're just gonna pop her into her pot, and that's gonna be that. My tea's probably cold now. Also, it keeps torrentially downpouring, and then it will calm down and it will just be raining normally. And then a big wave of rain will just come again, and I can hear it on the windows so loud. I'm just using my DIY mix for these. I think that they'll be fine in that. So I've got her roots situated in there. Just gonna fill it up. And then, like I was saying, I think I am gonna take a cutting of this as well, because I want this to be multiple vines in this pot and not just one. So I'm probably gonna take it, I kind of want to take it from really high up. We have some good variegation on these leaves as well. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, ready? And then I'm gonna separate this into 2 cuttings as well. Oh my gosh, she's just so beautiful. Look at that. So, just gonna go under here and boop. So those 2, I'm probably just gonna water propagate, honestly. I'm gonna let the little milky stuff, sap stuff, harden off first. So I'll just leave them sitting here. So that's gonna encourage more branching on this one. It's gonna push out new vines and fill out, and then we'll add in the babies, and that's gonna fill it out even more. So yeah, I'm actually gonna go water her through right now. Okay, let's move on to this gal. Again, I'm just gonna pull her out and take a look at the roots. Yeah, it looks like she has a pretty good root system as well. So here we go, round 2. I'm gonna try to get this moss off. I'm gonna dunk it just a little bit.
Saw you paint a picture of a face that wasn't even close to mine. I know I shouldn't be in love, but it's so hard to move on. You haven't changed, you stayed the same. But if you did, I'd still love you anyway. I'd give you the world like I promised I would.
Okay, here we are. Oh, there we go. This one has a bit of a smaller root system, but it still looks really good. So no worries there. This moss, like right at the base, it's always so tightly packed and hard to get out. There we go. Just grab a couple more pieces so that it's not keeping too much moisture concentrated there. Oh my gosh. It is literally pouring, you guys. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. It is crazy out there today. What the heck? Oh my god, it's hail. It's storming out.
You seen this yet?
It's hail. It's hail.
Was it raining a minute ago, or was it
Yeah,
always hailing?
it's been like torrentially downpouring.
Mm.
Okay, so let's get this gal in her pot. I think I'll just do, should I do white for this one? I think I might do the white pot. I feel like that will look nice with her dark leaves. Okay, I'm just gonna stabilize the plant here so that the roots stay where I want them to stay, and then I'm just gonna fill her up here. This one I could take a cutting of. Should I take a cutting of it? I think I might just trellis it instead and see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna go see what trellises I have available in my plant supply closet right now. Okay, so unless I swap out a trellis from one that's in a Hoya right now, which I could do because some of them have trellises that are too small for them that could be swapped out. Unless I do that, I just have large trellises or this like crappy wire one that I made. Which actually, I think I'm gonna be making more wire trellises soon just because I'm running out and I am not able to fund buying trellises for every single one of my new Hoyas at this moment. Eventually I'll collect more trellises, but I pretty much just submitted an order for these large ones and now I'm like, shoot, I need small ones. So I'm just gonna hold off for a while and I'll just maybe make some. I think this is gonna be too small for this one. Let's see. Well, actually, it might work for now. Let's see, though, what the large one looks like in this pot. The thing is, when I have this large, like this really tall trellis, it limits where I can put the plant because it can't go on my Vitcho shelf anymore. But let's just see if it would benefit from this. I want to put it this way, probably. Like... it's not super tall yet. It would definitely climb on here in time, I'm sure. But do I want to have it on this trellis right now? Actually, you know what? Do I? Let's try the small one again. Oh my gosh, I'm so indecisive. My battery's gonna die, so maybe you'll just see the final result. Kind of cute just having a little trellis, but is it gonna benefit? Is it gonna benefit? I mean, maybe I could use it for now. Oh, it's so ugly though, the friggin' wonky wire. What to do? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use this small one for now. Let me go get my clips. This is so crazy. The ground is like white from hail. My goodness. Okay, so I'm gonna put, oh, okay. Oh, because the wire is so thin that it doesn't really clip on with these dragonfly clips. But maybe if there's two, okay, let me sort this out. Give me a moment here. I don't even really need a clip. Oh, there's a small one. Perfect. Okay, it doesn't really do much either. Okay. It honestly doesn't even really need to be clipped on there, like it's just kind of being supported. So I think I'm gonna actually use the stone pot for this one. I think that's gonna look nice. Yeah, that's so cute. Okay, it doesn't look that bad. Once it fills in, you know, it's a little bit janky, but it's giving rustic vibes, okay? So yeah, there she is, final result. I'm gonna go water her, and this is great because now I can put her back on the Vistro shelf under the Barina lights because she seems to be happy there. Okay, so we're about halfway, well, we are halfway through. We're on the 3rd out of 5 plants. So I think let's switch it up and have a fun little semi-hydro moment. So let's go ahead and put this Hoya Kalimantan into my Crystal Star soilless mix. I've actually made a DIY pond that I've been using recently, but I just saw this sitting in the closet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use it, mostly because I just didn't want to pull out my big heavy pond bin from the bottom of my stack of supplies. So, and the Crystal Star one, like, it's better than my mix. It's so good. It's my favorite pond that I've, well, is it the only, perhaps it is the only pond that I've tried besides my DIY one, but I really like it. I've never tried Lechuza pond. Let's get cracking with getting this moss off of these roots. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Like I said, she's been in here for a long, long time, so could be interesting. The other one wasn't that bad, the last one that I did. But like I said, usually the longer they're in moss, the worse it becomes.
Take a train ride just to see you. Ride for hours just to please you. You don't know how much I need you. 'Cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone. Run away from home, why don't you? 'Cause I did the same just for you. You don't know how much I love you. 'Cause you're my home away from home, away from home, away from being alone.
This is actually 2 different plants that were potted together, so they've separated here, and I was a little bit more thorough with getting the moss off of these ones because they're going into pond, and I don't really know if that's gonna be bad to have moss on, like, you know, some excess moss on here when putting into pond. I know it's never caused me problems when going into soil mix, but I just don't have as much experience with pond, which is why I'm just trying to be a little bit more cautious. So I might actually take a cutting of this as well, just in case, just as like an insurance cutting, and then I'll just use that to fill in, sorry, she's walking around. I'll just use that to fill in the pot when it roots anyways. I'm assuming this is gonna go fine. I'm just trying to be prepared for if it doesn't go fine. Anyways, I'm just gonna be using this small little self-watering pot. I have to cut a new wicking cord here, so I'm just gonna measure that out. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this one here. And that is all good. This isn't my favorite self-watering pot, but it works. So I'm just gonna add in some pond now. Let's get our plant in here. Oh my goodness. I think this will be my second Hoya that I'm currently growing in pond. I've grown other Hoyas in pond in the past and I've had a good experience with it. Like my Sigillatus used to be in pond. And then I ended up cutting that plant up and it's currently in a potting mix now, but it did really well in pond. And I'm sure I've had others, but my multiflora is the other one that I currently have in pond, and I just repotted it the other day actually, finally. Okay, I'm just trying to think of like how I want this to go. I guess it's just gonna have to be like that. I kind of want it to be like upright though. I might have to take some of this out. Okay, again, I'm just gonna try to hold these in place while I fill this up. I feel like this is gonna be a little bit more tricky. I'm gonna set it in here actually to catch any that might go through the cracks. Uh-oh, I feel like maybe I should have put my trellis in first, because it's going to be hard to get it in. Is this one even going to fit in here? I am being challenged, you guys. Again. Okay, we'll see how that's going to work. Gonna continue to fill it up here. Okay, you are getting voice memo Fern for a little segment here because it was supper time and my household was getting very noisy. So I'm just getting this Hoya onto the trellis here, wrapping her around. I've heard that Hoyas like to be wrapped counterclockwise, so that's always what I do. Don't know why or if that's accurate, but that's just what I do. And then I'm just using my dragonfly clips. The nice thing about these acrylic trellises is that they are thick enough that my dragonfly clips actually hang onto here and keep the vines in place, so I really appreciate that. And then in just a second here, I realized that, oh shoot, wait, maybe I don't realize it yet. Okay, I'm still putting the vines on. Look at her, she's all clipped on, looking amazing. And now I realize that I wanted to take a cutting and I forgot about it. So we're taking our little cutting here. There she is, beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. And I'm just gonna be water propagating this one as well, along with my Hoya polyura. Okay, so I have some of my nutrient water mixed up. So oh my gosh, the dogs are barking. My nutrient water, I'm just going to add some of that into here. I really need to place an order for more of this. Okay, I think that that's good. So that's gonna be the final result. I'm actually really happy with how this turned out. And I'm gonna try to squeeze this back into my Millsbow wide cabinet because that's where this came from. So I might as well just put it back in there for now. I'm also going to stick my cuttings into water now too. So we have the 2 Hoya polyura cuttings, and this is just a Hoya prick tie hanging out in there. I took a cutting of mine when I repotted it recently. So let's see if these will all fit. There's lots of room. It's just that the prick tie leaf is so big. It's like covering the whole top of the glass, but I think I can just squeeze this little Kalimantan stem in there. There, okay. So now I have this cute little Hoya arrangement for the windowsill. This has diatomaceous earth on it too, by the way, by the by. Okay, now that those are out of the way, we're gonna deal with the last 2 Hoya that we have to repot. So this gal is next up, and I have no idea what to expect for these roots. Oh, well, the ones that I can see look healthy, but perhaps not as many roots as the other ones, which is kind of nice because maybe it won't take me as long to get the moss off. I feel like I've spent a lot of time removing moss this afternoon, which is fine, but you know, I'm ready to wrap her up here. Okay. This one took like no time at all. Obviously we have a much smaller root system on this gal. I'm actually considering just putting her back into one of these small, actually, you know what? I have a small clear one, like a clear 3-inch, I think. Maybe I will go grab that. Okay, I was gonna go ahead and grab the clear 3-inch, but then I found something even better. This cutie pot, which I don't currently have in use because it had my my Hoya biacensis in it, and then that Hoya decided to on me, so it's fine. I was able to save some propagations from it. It's currently living in the Mills Botal again, in a clear pot. So I have this one available, and I think that this would be such a cute pairing, especially once this grows out a little bit, like starts to branch out and get a little bit more full. I want to take propagations of this too, but I don't know why I'm nervous to root this one. It's just like such a different Hoya that I just feel like, I don't know, intimidated by it or something. So I'm not going to take cuttings right now, but in the future, I would like to propagate this. Even just like having the one strand though, like it's kind of cute, especially in this little pot. So I'm just gonna fill this up with some potting mix. And I want this to be the front with the 2 drippies coming down. I think that that's so cute. So I'll just pot her like that, so she'll kind of be coming out off to the side. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Oh, I love a good plant and pot combo. I really do. Okay, there we go. There she is. I don't even know how well you're gonna be able to see, but this looks so cute. Wait, I should have put it more this way. I'm gonna move it more that way. Let me just adjust her a little bit. Oh my gosh, yeah, this is so stinking cute. She actually has a peduncle too. I think it's dried up. She's put out a couple of peduncles, but I was so surprised to see that. Anyways, I will definitely keep you posted on how this plant does, and whenever I decide to propagate it, let me know if you have one and if you've tried propagating it before. I'm sure it'll go fine. I don't know why I just get nervous when a plant like seems different, you know? Anyways, yeah, that one is all done. So I'm gonna go water this, and then we are moving on to our very last one, which I think is gonna be a quick one as well, because it doesn't look like there's gonna be a huge root system to battle the moss off of. Oh. Oh yeah, this is gonna be super, super quick. Okay, I have to be careful because it literally has like only a couple of roots. I don't want to pull them off. Some people might want to keep this in moss for longer, but the way I see it, the sooner I get this out of moss, the less roots I have to remove moss from. I'd rather do it now and have it be quick and easy like this, you know? I should have employed that kind of thinking with my other ones. Okay, so there's a few different roots. There's more than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 primary roots, and then there is some branching. I don't think you're really gonna be able to tell very well, but it's not a bad root system for this little guy, so I'm perfectly comfortable potting it. I'm just gonna reuse this same little thing because it doesn't need to be sized up or anything. I mean, I could put it in one of these, but no, we'll just stick with this one. Put a little bit more potting mix. A little less. Okay. And I still have the tape on this one because I'm still familiarizing myself, okay? And I don't want to forget the name. Don't need this giant piece of leca. All right, I think that is that. I will be keeping my eye on this one and all of the others, of course. Oh, it feels so good. I just feel like a sense of relief every time I do a little repotting session because, like I said, there's just so much that needs to be done. So any dent that I can make in it just feels grand. Anyways, there we go. Not much change. It literally looks the exact same except for it's in a potting mix rather than sphagnum moss. Super cutie though. I can't wait to get growth on this one. It hasn't grown at all since I got it. I've only had it since January, so just like over a month. But yeah, we'll see. Apparently these are very slow growing as well. So I'm not in too much of a rush. All right, so that is gonna be it for this relaxing little Hoya repot. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so, so much for joining me, for watching, for just being here on my channel. I appreciate it so, so much. I can't wait to give you guys some updates on these plants and let you know how they're doing. Don't forget to leave a comment and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. All right, thank you so, so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.